In this video, I'm going to show you how you can plan months worth of content so that you can get ahead in your blog posts and create better content. I'm going to be taking you into my strategies for how I came up with 4 months of blog content all in one day and how you can get it all organized in a planner. All that and more coming up. But hey, if we're just meeting for the first time, my name is Sarah, and on this channel I teach blogging tips, mindset, and productivity tips, so if you're interested in any of those topics, make sure to subscribe. So the first thing I want to get into is, why do you actually want to plan your blog post? The number one reason is so that you can create better content, because I know so many bloggers that don't have a content calendar for their blog and they just post whatever, whenever. And if you plan your blog post even just 1 month in advance, or even just a week in advance, you can know exactly what you're going to be posting so that you can think your content out better and create better blog posts. If you're planning on turning your blog into a business, you want to make sure that you are creating the best possible content to get views and make money, because that is actually how you're going to grow your blog into a full-time business if that's what you're looking to do. And another thing is, once you know what you're going to be posting, you can actually batch create your content. Essentially what batch creating your content means is just doing similar tasks all at once so that you can save time in the long run. And when you batch create your content, you can schedule it so that you're ahead in blog post and you are not missing a post. So now I want to go over, how do you actually plan blog content? And the first thing you want to figure out is, how far in advance do you want to plan content? For me, I planned the last quarter of the year, so I planned 4 months of blog posts in advance. You can either do more, you can do 6 months, or you can do less and do just a couple months, or you can even do just 1 month in advance. No matter what you decide to do, it's really helpful just to plan it out no matter what. But the first step is figuring out how many months that you want to plan, and then you want to figure out how many times a month are you going to be posting. So for me, I decided to plan the last 4 months of content because I'm doing 2 challenges called Blogmas and Blogtober, which is essentially when you post every single day in October and you post every single day in December. So I had a lot of content to plan out. Now obviously you don't have to do this, and I recommend that you only post 1 time a week when you're first starting out. I see so many bloggers when they first start out, they want to post 4 or 5 times a week because they're just so excited to start blogging and they want to get as much content out there as they can. But that eventually leads to blogger burnout, because that is just not a sustainable pace when it comes to blogging. So I recommend only posting 1 time a week, which means if you're only planning 1 month of blog content ahead, all you need to figure out is 4 blog posts. It seems pretty simple, right? So once you know the amount of blog posts that you need to plan out, now you just need to brainstorm that many blog post ideas. I recommend brainstorming more blog post ideas than you're actually planning on posting, because if that blog post idea doesn't work out, you still have something else to use if it doesn't work out. Now there are a lot of ways that you can brainstorm blog post ideas, and I'm going to be giving you my top 3 ways to plan blog post ideas so that you can make sure you fill your content calendar up. Now the first way I like to plan out blog post ideas is by using Pinterest. You can literally get hundreds of blog post ideas by using Pinterest, and I'm going to show you one of those ways now. So let's say you had a weight loss blog. You can just type in something like workouts for women, and as you can see, there are little bubbles at the top that also have search terms in them. So for example, workouts for women at home, abs, kettlebell, barbell, toning, things like that. So those are all different blog post ideas that you can do because they're all super different. You can also check out other pins and seeing what other people are writing about, but if you're using this method, I recommend not going into the blog post, because if you read what they're writing, you might accidentally steal their content without realizing it. So just read the title and then put your own spin on it. Don't worry about reading the content, because you might accidentally rewrite the content without realizing it. The second way that I like to get blog post ideas is by using Google. You can do a similar method to using Pinterest and just type in your search term on Google. So for example, if we were to type out workouts for women on Google, You can see the autocomplete is going to give you things like over 50, at home, over 40, to lose weight, and over 60. And of course there's a bunch of other ideas there. Those are all of the most popular searches that people are searching for when they're looking out for workouts for women. So you can use those for blog post ideas. You can also check out the top search results and see what people are writing about. But again, you really don't want to be stealing people's content, so just read the title and see if you can come up with something different, so that you're not taking other people's content. And you can do this for tons and tons of search terms. If you just type in a general keywords like workouts for women, you can also do more keywords and do workouts for women over 60 and see what those search results bring you. So there's really as many ideas that you can type into Google. You can refine them, and you can type in those ideas and get even more blog post ideas. The last way that I like to get blog post ideas is by using your own Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a great tool to find out other blog post ideas that you can use, because it will tell you your most viewed blog post. And this is a good metric to use because people are already telling you what they want to read about on your blog based off of what they're going to your blog to see. So if you log into Google Analytics and you go to Behavior, Site Content, and All Pages, Google will tell you the most searched blog posts on your site. And if you see a theme with the things that you're writing, or you can see something potentially that you can write a part 2 on, this is a great way to get ideas that people actually want to read because they're going to your blog to read them. So now I want to show you how I actually organize all these ideas into my planner. So my favorite planner to use is the Cambridge Planner. I use this planner every single year. I love the beautiful designs that they put on the front. I think they're so cute. And I love that they include this little pocket in the front so that I can put all of the blog post ideas that I have, any notes that I want to have, I can put them all in my planner. I also love how much room you actually get to write in these planners, because I don't like using the small planners because I do a lot of work. I need to be able to have a lot of room to write stuff, so I like that the monthly planner gives you plenty of room to write everything that you would need. I also like that they give you this notes section on the side here. I like to either write down goals that I have for the month, or I like to write down blog post ideas if I have a ton of ideas that I want to write for the month. So essentially in the monthly planner, I will write down all the blog post ideas I have, and like I said, I'm doing Blogmas and Blogtober, so I have a ton of ideas written down. I also plan out my videos in here. So like I have all these videos planned out already, so I just basically write down the general idea for the blog post that I have, and then I will write down the video. I also will write down whenever I'm doing an email. I will write down when it is scheduled, once it's actually posted, and if I'm writing any guest posts. So I basically just write down everything that I need to do in these planners for the monthly section. I also like that it gives you a ton of room here to write down everything that you need to do, because I usually have a lot of things I want to do in a day and a long to-do list. So I will write down when a new post comes out, I will write down when a new video goes out, when a new email goes out, and then I will write down all of my goals for the day. I also write down, in this section, I have my monthly goals written down, and I write them down every single week so that I make sure I'm always on track to hit those monthly goals and I always know what they are. And then I always write down my goals for the week. So I like that they have this notes section so that I can always keep track of my weekly goals. And then I always write down some affirmations each day, or I write down my goals that I have. And I like to write them as if they have already happened. Like, I am a full-time blogger, I will make this many sales this month, I will reach this many page views, I have this many YouTube subscribers. I write them down in I will or I have statements, and that's just something that has to do with like affirmations and manifesting what you want to do and different things like that. So I like to do that. I mean, obviously that's optional, but I like that they give me enough room that I can not only write down my goals for the day, but I can also write down some affirmations as well. They also, in the back, they give you a notes section so that you can write down any notes that you have. I've obviously used mine. And they also have different special dates and holidays in there, so if you want to plan out any holiday content, you know exactly when these dates are so that you can plan in advance. If you'd like to check out this planner for yourself, I will leave a link down below in the description so you can check that out. I highly recommend this planner. I use Cambridge planners every single year. There are so many good things about them. So if you are looking for a good planner for next year or just to get your blog content in order, I highly recommend checking out this planner. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to check out the video that I did on how to get endless blog post ideas to make sure you fill up your content calendar, click or tap the screen right here and it'll take you to that video. Or if you want to see one of my other videos that YouTube has personally picked out for you, you can click or tap the screen right here and it will take you to that video. Other than that, I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye!